start using the Lightroom program, it's possible that you'll have hundreds, maybe even thousands of images that you want to import. This is especially true if you're a professional photographer or an avid hobbyist who constantly takes pictures of family and nature. That said, being able to organize your images will be critical to being able to find those images when you need them. We touched on organizing images earlier in the course. However, that was merely an introduction to help you organize the first batch of images that you imported into the program. In this lesson, we're going to talk more about organizing your images and talk about the several methods that Lightroom provides. We'll learn how to organize folders and create subfolders, delete photos from folders and the catalog, sync folders, create collections, stack images, add keywords, flags, labels, and ratings, organize images by location, and use the Painter tool. As you already know, whenever you import an image into Lightroom, Lightroom creates a catalog entry for that image, which includes the location of the image. The location of an image is typically the folder where it's stored. All folders that contain imported images are listed in the Folders panel in the left panel group. While in the Folders panel, you can move around files and folders without worrying about messing up your catalog. Typically, if you move a file or folder on your computer after importing the images into your catalog, Lightroom will not be able to find the image because the location will have changed. However, in the Folders panel, you don't have to worry about this. As you can see, the folder name is Photos for Lightroom Videos. We can also see that there are 11 images in that folder. When we click on that folder, we can see the images in grid view. Now let's say we want to organize the images that are inside the folder. We're going to do so by creating a subfolder within the folder. To get started doing that, select the images in grid view that you want to add to a subfolder. Control-click on a PC and Command-click on a Mac to select more than one image. Next, click the Create New Folder button in the Folders panel. Select Add Subfolder from the context menu. There should be a check mark beside Show Photos and Subfolders. You'll then see the Create Folder dialog box. Type in a name for the new folder. We're going to name ours Nature. Make sure there's a check mark beside Include Selected Photos. Click the Create button. Now the subfolder called Nature is shown below our folder. If you make any changes to folders or images in the Folders panel, those changes are made on your hard disk as well. On the flip side, if you make changes to folders, images, or folder image locations on your hard drive, the Folders panel needs to be updated as well. If you delete an image on your computer, Lightroom will have an alert badge up in the top corner of the image in grid view. If you select the image, the missing photo alert appears below the histogram as well. For this example, I've deleted an image by going to the folder on my hard disk and deleting the photo. Take notice of the image I've selected. This is the image I deleted. You can see the alert badge in the upper right-hand corner. When I click on the alert badge, the Confirm dialog box appears. If you want to locate the missing file, click the Locate button. We can now find the missing photo. If you deleted the image on purpose and don't want to restore it, you also need to delete it from the catalog. To do this, select the image in grid view and then click Alt Backspace on a PC or just press the Delete key on a Mac. You can also go to Photo, Remove Photo from Catalog. When you sync folders in Lightroom, you synchronize the folders in your catalog with those on your hard disk. This is the perfect time to remove deleted photos from your catalog, as well as import new images that have been added to your folders since the last import. To sync folders, select the folder you want to sync in the Folders panel, then go to the Library Synchronize folder. You can select any of these options. Import new photos that have been added to the folder on your hard disk, then also if you want to see the Import dialog box before importing. Remove any photos that have been removed from the folder on your hard disk from the catalog as well, and scan for any updated metadata. Click Synchronize when you're finished. In Lightroom, a collection is like a folder that groups your images in the way you want them grouped so that you can easily find them whenever you need them. You can add any images that you want to the collection that you create. For example, you can create collections based on subject matter, creation date, and more. There are 3 types of collections in Lightroom: Collections, Smart Collections, and Quick Collections. We're going to create all 3. To create a standard collection, select the images you want to choose from in the Catalog panel. You can select all photographs or previous import. Your images should be displayed in grid view. Select the images you want to add to the collection by clicking on them in grid view. Remember to Control or Command click to select multiple images. Next, go to Library, New Collection. You'll then see the Create Collection dialog box. Enter a name for the new collection. We're going to name ours New Nature. Make sure Include Selected Photos is checked, then click the Create button. You can go to the Collections panel to see your new collection. A quick collection is a temporary collection that you use to store images as you gather them from different folders. The quick collection can be accessed in the Catalog panel. When you're finished adding images from different folders, you can convert the quick collection into a permanent collection. To add an image to a quick collection, click to select the image, then right-click. Select Add to Quick Collection from the context menu. To convert a quick collection to a permanent collection, go to the Catalog panel and click on the quick collection to select it. Right-click, then select Save Quick Collection. You'll then see the Save Quick Collection dialog box. Enter a name for the collection and then click the Save button. The collection is now permanent and appears in the Collections panel. Smart collections are collections of images that are grouped together based on metadata. To create a smart collection, go to Library, New Smart Collection. You'll then see the Create Smart Collection dialog box. In this dialog box, tell Lightroom what search criteria you want to use to create your smart collection. For example, you can create a collection based on images that have at least a certain rating. When you're finished, click the Create button. Stacking images simply refers to the process of stacking images on top of each other within a folder or collection. Only the top image in the stack is displayed in the folder or collection. Typically, you would stack related images. By stacking images, it's easier to browse through folders or collections to find the images that you need. To stack images, select 2 or more images in grid view, then go to Photo, Stacking, Group into Stack. To expand or collapse a stack, click the stack icon that appears on the top image in the stack. To specify the top image in the stack, drag the image you want to be the first image to the first image position. Earlier in this course, we learned to add keywords to a batch of images that you were importing. You can also add keywords to individual photos. To add keywords to an image, select the image in grid view, then go to the keywording panel. Enter keywords where it says click here to add keywords. Separate different keywords with commas, then press enter when you're finished. You can also add keyword sets in the keywording panel. Keyword sets are groups of keywords put together for a reason. For example, you may create a keyword set for a certain project. You can flag images to mark the ones you want to keep, or to mark the ones that you want to reject. For example, if you're a professional photographer and have taken pictures of a client's wedding, you and the client might want to go through the photos together to decide which ones to print. You can flag the ones your client doesn't like and might want to reject. Later, you can go back through the flagged photos and your client can then make a final decision about those flagged images. You can also flag an image as a pick instead of a reject. Click on the triangle on the far right side of the toolbar. Make sure Flagging is checked. You'll then see the Pick and Set as Rejected buttons in the toolbar. The Pick flag is white, and the Set as Rejected flag has an X on it. Now select a photo and click a flag in the toolbar. If you look at the film strip, you'll see the flag in the upper left corner of the image. You can rate images on a 5-star scale. This is a great way to sort images by quality. To assign a star rating to an image, select an image in grid view. Click on the little dots below the image. They'll turn into stars. You can also press a number from 1 to 5 on your keyboard to rate the image. 1 equals 1 star, 2 equals 2, etc. Adding color labels to your images is another way to further organize and sort your images. For example, perhaps you want to add a green color label to all images with a landscape orientation or with pictures of children. To add a color label, select an image in grid view, then right-click on it. Choose Set Color Label and then choose the color. The color you choose then frames the image. You can also geotag your images in order to be able to organize and sort them by location. Your camera may already do this for you, but if not, you can do it easily enough on your own in Lightroom. To geotag an image, select it in Grid View, then click Map in the Module Picker. Go to the Metadata panel and add the information. Your camera may or may not record GPS data. However, you might be able to export your locations over a given period of time from your phone and import it into Lightroom. Lightroom can then match the times and dates of your locations with the times and dates of your photos. The file you export from your phone will be a .gpx file. To use track logs in Lightroom, click the GPS track logs button in the toolbar. Select Load Track Log. You'll then see the Import Track File dialog box. Here is a site that has a free .gpx file to download so you can test this feature out. Back in Lightroom, find the .gpx file and then click Open. Your map will be updated. You can zoom in if you need to in order to be able to see exact locations better. Drag photos from the film strip to locations on the map. If you look at the Metadata panel, you'll see the GPS coordinates are added. Now when you go to the Map module, you'll see your images on the map. You can use the filter bar to search for them. The Painter tool makes adding metadata, keywords, labels, ratings, and color labels as easy as dragging the tool across an image. For this section of the lesson, we'll return to the Library module. The Painter tool is located in the toolbar. To use the Painter tool, click on it, then select what attributes you want to paint on your images. Click the double arrows to see all menu options. Keywords is chosen by default, but we're going to choose Label. Then click on the green box for a green label. Now we can move our mouse over any of the images in Grid View and we'll see a green spray can appear. Simply click on a thumbnail to apply the green label. If you move your mouse back over one of the thumbnails that you labeled and then press the Alt key on a PC or Option key on a Mac, the cursor will change to an eraser. Click on the thumbnail to remove the label.